When drag racing was in its infancy, hot rodders duked it out at local and regional events. The East and West Coast each had their share of superstars. But the National Hot Rod Association and founder Wally Parks was looking for a way to establish a national champion. And in 1955, the U.S. Nationals was born, drag racing's first national event. After 60 years, the U.S. Nationals has grown to become more than a race. A win here is transformative. A win here, and you go from racer to legend.
The U.S. Nationals is huge.
That's the race that, you know, the legends and all the names go down in the history books when you win Indy.
It's a granddaddy. It's the biggest race, biggest crowds.
I want to win it more than anything in the world, more than a championship sometimes.
It was the first, and 60 years later, it's still the biggest. This is the 60th annual U.S. Nationals.
You can win a championship, but if you never won Indy, you better win Indy.
It's time now to find out if any new names will join the list of legends already in the books. The opportunity exists to have as many as 4 first-time winners. It is a guarantee today in Pro Stock Motorcycle and Top Fuel. John Kernan.
The tension is starting to build back here in the staging lanes. I was up here first, then John Force. He is anxious to run. He was the second vehicle to get up here into the staging lanes. He's ready to go. You look over here, part of the Pro Stock finale. Greg Anderson, Johnny Gray not in it, but they're lending their support to Shane Gray and Dave Connolly as the two Gray Motorsports teammates will square off against each other in the Pro Stock final. And RJ, come on, let's take a walk back here. We'll walk through some of the other people. You see John Force's car is ready. I talked to Jimmy Prock just a few minutes ago. He says, we're just going to keep doing what we've been doing all day, and so far it worked. Over here, Alexis DeJoria is walking up as her car is being pulled. John Paul DeJoria is here. John, good to see you again.
My pleasure, sir. Always a pleasure to be here at NHRA and with ESPN, too.
Thank you very much. Some of the members from Team Colette have come up to support their teammate, Alexis DeJoria. If she gets the victory, of course, we're going to see another one of those wild mosh pits. And then last but not least, all the way back here, you've got the Top Fuel finalists lined up. Richie Crampton on the other side. Steve Torrance is right here. And Torrance, of course, with this new car, Richie Crampton, his very first trip as a driver to the U.S. Nationals. Of course, he had worked here about 10 years as a crewman. He said the biggest thrill before this race this weekend, actually racing here, was last year when he did his licensing in the Top Fuel dragster right here at Lucas Oil Raceway.
Well, John,